is leg day. And we have deadlifts. If you've been subscribed, you'll know, but basically, I'm having an ongoing argument with deadlifts. There's an argument going on. I've hit a block, and it hasn't improved. So before I went on holiday, I basically wasn't trying to hit my PB because I wasn't feeling like strong. I wasn't feeling it, right? Then obviously, after taking a week off, all your muscles leave. So I had to slowly work my way back up. And last week was the first week that I'd say, like, I tried to get my PB. Did it work? No. I think I got my PB. No, I didn't even get my PB. My PB for deadlifts, and we're talking sumo deadlifts here, is 115. And I could not get 115. 110 flew up so quick. I was like, okay, amazing, 115, gonna get it, no problem. Wouldn't even go off the ground. So we've got them today. We'll see how it goes. Might I get it? Yeah, I'm gonna get it. But that is the big lift for today. We have sumo deadlifts. This is my third workout of the week, just FYI. The first two are already uploaded. So if you wanna see where this fits into my full week of workouts, go watch that. After I've filmed all of them separately, there will be a week of workouts coming. But if you wanna see mic'd up versions of the first two, they are already uploaded. If you are new, we do have a little bit of a struggle with this gym because the music, they like to pretend they're a pure gym and they like to blast the music when it's a very tiny gym. So if there's any issues with the audio quality, it's because I've had to, YouTube's muted it because they're just like, you don't own this music, you need to turn it off. And also my editing software has decided to make every audio feature that I use to try and make the music quieter paid. So we'll see how this goes, but I'm just putting my apology here up front. If the audio messes up, it's because the music's too loud. Okay, we are doing deadlifts. I have warmed up. Make sure you're doing your warm-up. I have done, you can't really see, you can a little bit. I have done 2 warm-up sets already. I've recently swapped what I was doing with deadlifts. Before the last few weeks, I was doing my light set, then my heavy sets. I've seen a research paper that actually has said that doing your heavy sets first actually makes you stronger in your lighter sets, so I've swapped them. So now I'm doing 3 sets of warm-ups because I start on 40, then do 60. Now I'm doing 1 rep of 80, and then we're going to try 115. PR is 115. Last week I did 110 and then attempted it. This week I'm just gonna do the 115 and see if we can get it up. So let's just do this warm-up. Right, lovely. So now we're getting 115 and we're just gonna give it a go. Let's get this ticked off on strong first, so it's given the correct rest times. 115. What do I need? I need 10 on each side, 5 on each side, 2.5 on each side. We've got 1 of each. Right, we are definitely gonna need chalk, so hang on. We're not gonna overthink it, we're just gonna do it. Let's get some chalk on. I've done it before, so I should be able to do it. Done it before, so it should be easy. All I want is 1 rep. It's freaking nothing. It's just 1 rep. I can do it. I can do it. Check if it's even. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I'm in my head. I'm annoyed. Honestly, this is getting me pissed off. It's 100% a mental thing. It is not. Because 110 flew up. I'm going to have a little bit of a rest and then try again, and it's going to fly up. I'm going to get it. Right. Let's take the top off. Let's feel strong. Let's feel good. Oh, I can get this, I can get this, I can get this, I can get this, I can get this. I have the biggest mental block around this and it's driving me up the wall. And the thing is, I know I can do it, so I don't know where the block's coming from. Of course you can. Like 110's flying up. 5 kilos is nothing, but it won't go up. Why won't it go up? It's 5 kilos, it's nothing. It's nothing? It's nothing. And I know that.
5 kilos is?
Nothing. I know that. But why won't it go up? I can do this, so why isn't my brain lifting it?
You can do it. You can do it.
It's driving us up the wall. I've had this for like 3 months.
You've got this.
Why won't it go up? But now I've failed once, now I am in my head, because now I'm like, well, no, I can't do it.
You can only feel somebody.
Well, anger doesn't work with me though, because Scott was like that. Scott was like, get angry, and I was like, no, because then I'll just cry. The biggest like femme girl in the world, like, get angry. I'm like, no, it's not me.
Push. One.
I'm taking a huff. I know it's mental because this happens and then I'll go, right, I'll go lighter because I know I can get that, and then I fail on that. Like 1 week I went all the way down to 100, failed, and then did 3 reps on 100, so I can bloody lift 110. I'm fuming. I'm fuming. It's not happening. I don't know what to do now. I failed it 3 times. And now I'm scared if I do 110, I'm going to fail that, and then I'll just feel like a failure today, and I don't want that.
Really? Next time?
I want it now.
Yeah.
I'm huffing. I'm annoyed. Getting chatting with people is lovely. Right, it's 110, so this can frickin' go up. You're joking. Fuming. If you couldn't tell, I got annoyed at myself. Didn't get it, but never mind. Everyone's been so lovely in here today. It's really nice. I've had conversations with everyone. It's lush. And then the one I was talking to earlier, yes, for my YouTube, and he subscribed to me. That was just so nice. Like, and you as well. I was saying I don't have a ton of subscribers because there's a guy who trains in here and he's got 1 million followers. So I was like, mind, I don't have many subscribers. I have like 4K. And he was like, only 4K? That's still a great amount. And I was like, thank you so much. Like, that means so much. That was lovely. I'm buzzing. Everyone's... Anyway, I was in a shitty mood about my deadlifts, but everyone's being lovely, so I'm happy. We're doing leg press, as you can probably tell, but we are doing single leg press. If you haven't done this before, do it with no weight on and start with one leg and take it away. So you'll see I do that to lift it off anyway, just because I prefer it. Do that and then try it with one leg, because obviously these machines, especially if you're doing the decline one, you'll be fine if you do it on just the normal resistance machine, but if you're doing it on a decline plate loaded, these weigh like 75 kilos, so please be careful. Don't just like whip it off, and you don't want to hurt your knees because you'll not be able to train at all if you hurt your knees. So like I say, I start with one. Ooh, this is a bit low. Both legs on. Get your foot into position with whatever you're doing first. So I do my left leg first because it's weak. It's weak as fuck. So I'm getting my left leg into position where I want it for the workout. Oh, I'm too high up. Hang on. That's why it feels weird. There we go. That feels way better. Use both legs to lift it up. Do not lock out your knees. Don't push them forward. I'm not even going to show you because I'm hypermobile, so it will wreck me. When you're happy, one leg off, and then do the set. Right, I need music, so hang on. Going as deep as possible. It's harder when you've got only doing one leg, so just be careful. I'm doing these for quads, so I'm letting my knee go forward. Oh, okay, come on. Oh. Oh. These do, like, lactic acid builds up for this, so it just wrecks. So I have a sec between each leg so I can get the lactic acid like out, and also to just make sure it's the quad that's doing the work, not like my energy system getting drained. Right, deep breath, foot in position. We're going for 14 because we're going to match the weak leg. Deep breath. And off we go. Come on, get deeper. Oh, one more, come on. Oh. When I'm doing these, I'm trying to focus on the outer part of my quad doing the work, because I've just found that it doesn't want to do much. So when I'm like setting up, you won't be able to see it because it's such a tiny movement, but I lean into the leg that I'm doing. So if I'm doing this leg, I lean a little bit that way, and then I make sure my knee is still going outwards, and imagine pushing it through the outer part of my quads, because that's the main part I'm wanting to build, really, with the like aesthetic that I like. And I also feel like it's the bit that's the most stubborn, because I feel like when I stand up from the side, you can see that I have some quads, but then from the front, like I've got, like if I stand like that, I don't look like I've got any. If I do that, you can then see it. So I'm just trying to work on my outer quads a little bit more, and ever since I've started doing that, it's felt like so much better. Like it's felt good. So try like leaning into that side and then pushing with the outer part of your quad when you're doing it. And also just play about with the back for how you feel. I have it on the middle one, but I am quite tall, so just play about, see how you feel. It's going to depend what type you're doing. So if you're doing single leg, it's probably going to be different to what you're doing if you're doing double leg. I have 2 more sets on this, but I've noticed my workout videos are quite long, so I'm going to leave you here with leg press, do my 2 sets, and then I'll see you on the next exercise. Okay, we are going from a quad exercise to a glute exercise. So sumo was a bit like both, then we've gone quad specific, and now we're doing glute specific. This is a bit more of a glute heavy day. Day 1 is definitely more a glute heavy day, so if you're more interested in glutes, go watch that one. I like to have a mix of the both because they're both areas that I'd like to grow. So we're going to do a glute dominant step up. There are so many ways that you can do a step up, right? We're doing the glute dominant way. So to set this up, I use the Smith machine because basically your weight is going to be pulling back. So this ain't going anywhere. If you do it on a squat rack, there's a risk that the bar is going to unhook itself and you're going to go fleeing. So this isn't going anywhere. You can do it on anything else that you feel like would suit it in the gym. You basically need something to hold on to that isn't going to move, and then something to step onto. You need to be able to change the height of it though, because everybody's height is going to be different. You want it so that when you put your foot on, your knee is around parallel or just above to your hip. The way that you're doing this, you don't have to have like your knee all the way up here, because we're doing it in a specific way, okay? Get your set up right. Get it so that your knee is parallel or higher to your hip, and you want this. I have it at about crotch height. You can have it wherever, but it'll make sense for what you need it for once I show you. Basically what we're focusing on in this exercise is the stretch in your glute, okay? So pick whichever I normally start with my left, but because you're there, I'll do it on my right first. You're gonna have your foot slightly outturned, and wherever you feel comfortable, I put it in the middle just so I feel more secure. And then holding on to this, you're gonna push your hip back like you're doing an RDL, as far back as it can go, so you can feel like the stretch in your bum, and then pulling up. So I have this at crotch height because once I'm down at the bottom, I am about here. If it was higher, I'd not be able to get as far back as I need to. So literally holding all of this, taking not your weight on the way back up, but you're holding onto it so you don't go falling backwards. So literally big stretch, leaning back, leaning back, leaning back, and then pulling up through your bum and going all the way to standing. I used to be guilty of this, coming to about there. You're not standing there, you're coming all the way up. For that, the tip I use is my other foot needs to go beyond the foot that's working. So if that, I'll show you what I mean. So when I'm coming up, it needs to go there rather than back here, because otherwise I'm not going to get to the full like lockout. So we've started, so let's just keep going with this leg. The back, this leg doesn't matter what it does, but to make it like work correctly, push it back, because that's going to help you pull your hip backwards. Push back in the hip, stretch it up. That was 20. These should wreck. This should wreck. If you want to progress it, ankle weights are the best way. Everything else, you're not going to be able to have your grip. I don't have ankle weights, so what I've been doing is just playing about with tempo. You probably saw it, I go quite slow on the way down and then explosive on the way back up. But to be honest, that's enough for me anyway. 20 reps makes my glutes wreck. I do normally have a break in between them. Again, like with leg press, because it's like hard work, you don't want it to be like your cardio system failing before your muscle fails. So I have 30 seconds, I set it on my watch between each leg, and then a longer rest when I've done both anyway. All right, let's do this left leg. Oh, all right, 5 more, come on. Oh, okay. Okay. When you are pulling up on this exercise though, you need to make sure you're not using this in your upper body to pull you up, because then your glute's not going to be doing anything to help get you back up. You need to pull up from the glute. And like I said, this is more for the stretch anyway. So you should be able to pull yourself back up from the glute only without like pulling yourself up with your upper body. Make sure it's your booty doing the work. Just did a very typical Sarah thing and recorded a big clip, but not actually recording. So let me repeat myself. So we did 3 sets of the step ups. I actually moved my foot. So I put my foot that was on the step actually a little bit forward, because when I was watching the clips back, I actually think that I was using my quads a little bit too much. My hips were going too far back and down. So I put my foot forward a little bit more so I could really stretch out that glute, and that worked nicely. So we did 3 sets on this, and now we're doing 4 sets on the leg extension. When on the leg extension, you want the back as far back as it'll go. You want to be leaning back. You don't want to be like sat upright. You want to be leaning back. The more you lean back, the more muscles in the quads are going to work, because obviously we know the quads are more than one muscle, hence the name quads. Can we guess how many's in there? If you lean back, more of them are going to work, so try and lean back. I'd prefer to be leaning back more, but this is as far as this one will go. All of the workout will be in the description box, so if you're not keeping up with how many sets I'm doing of what, it'll be in there. I am doing a light set first, so let me do that, and I'll explain the rep ranges. If you haven't watched one of my workout videos before, my main principle is 2 hard sets. So we saw that in the deadlifts. It would have been 2 hard sets if I'd got them. So hard sets for me, mainly heavy. They're normally like 6 reps or less, depending on the exercise. Let me finish this because I am losing count. 50. Lovely. Right. I feel like the music has went louder again. Depending on the exercises, I try and make it as heavy as possible and for low rep as possible, except on certain exercises. So for this, I'm trying to work on my form a bit more. Leg extension, I'm trying to work on my form a bit more, so it is a bit higher rep. So my heavy set on this is going to be 52 for 9, I think was last week. I'm really trying to work the outside of my quads again on this, so I'm really trying to focus on my feet staying still. But that is why I don't put the rep ranges within my workouts, because it's very specific to you. If you're doing 2 hard sets, you can put those hard sets within your exercise wherever you want. Like I said, there is a research article that came out saying do the heavy sets first, so that's what I'm trying to do. But you don't have to do that. Do whatever you want with your own workout. But the rep ranges are going to differ depending on what weight you're doing, and you want to be going near failure. That's with all of them. So obviously your rep ranges are going to completely differ. You're going to do a different amount of reps with 110 kilos on deadlift than you're going to with 80 kilos, but you want to be 1 to 5 reps away from failure. On the heavy sets, more like 1. On the lighter sets, more like 5. So for this, I sandwich them. So I do light sets, 2 hard sets, and a light set. And those rep ranges for me, apparently I've changed it, but normally it's like 12 reps, 10 reps, 12. But you just got to be honest with yourself how close to failure you are. Otherwise, you're not going to grow. You also need to be recording your workout, because then how are you going to know that you're getting better every week? Right, so let's do this heavy set. I did 52 for 9 last week, so I think I want to go for 10, and then I might put the weight up again because we're getting up to 2 higher reps. I'd prefer it to be at like 8 reps for this. And again, like I say, trying to do the outer sides of the quads. So trying to keep your feet straight forward and pulling up to there, clinging onto the handles. I don't like up here, it's too high back. I cling to the back. Right, 10. Let's go. 3 more, I can get this. Oh, I can do more. Oh God. Oh, so I think that was failure. I don't think I could do another one. It wasn't like failure, but I think I had less than 1 in the tank there. So that was 52 for 12. So we definitely need to up that. What we're gonna up it to? We'll put it at 59, and then hopefully that's at 8. Right, we'll have our 2 minutes rest. My subscribers know I will lecture you into doing 2 minutes rest minimum. I do 3 in between deadlifts. Anything less than you're doing cardio. I'm gonna do 2 more sets of this, then I'm actually going to go do some walking. On a Monday, I normally just like to walk after, get my steps up. I am quite sedentary within my job the majority of the time, so I do like doing some walking after, and then that's the workout done. I'll chat to you in the car. And that is the workout done. Apart from getting annoyed at deadlift, I haven't got a clue what's going on. That felt good. It felt like a good workout. I don't know if I just need to like eat so much the day before to try and get that deadlift. I am determined to get stronger. That workout takes about an hour and a half, an hour and 40 with the rest times that we need to be doing. Obviously, do whatever you want with the workout. If you want to do less rest time, that's fine. It's your prerogative. If you want to change exercises out, that's fine. That's your prerogative. I'm just here to give you ideas. It's your life. Do whatever you want. Take my things where you want them and put it wherever you want. So we've done 3 out of 4 workouts for this current plan. The 4th one will be on its way. It is an upper body workout because I do a lower and upper split. That should be coming in a few weeks. If you have any other gym like videos you want me to do, please let me know. If you're not a fan of these mic'd up ones, let me know. Honestly, I'm here for feedback. I will take it, and I'll do any other videos that you want me to do with the gym. If you have any questions about it, ask them below. I am a qualified personal trainer, so I can answer them. But apart from that, that is going to be it. If you could please, before you leave, just quickly before you leave, give me any engagement possible. So that can come in the form of a like, in the form of a comment, subscribing if you are new, sharing. Literally every single engagement that you give helps me grow my channel. If YouTube sees that I'm getting like no engagement, it's gonna be like, gal, we're not helping. So literally anything that you can do, I appreciate you immensely. But even if you don't do any of those things, thank you so much for watching and making it till the end, but I shall hopefully see you in another video. Bye.